Vecna of Stranger Things 4 is an interdimensional serial killer that we witness kill quite a few people in Hawkins, Indiana. He psychically searches for individuals meeting certain criteria, notably those who've experienced a traumatic past and feel tremendous guilt while being what he perceives as weak. Today we'll be looking at one of his victims, Patrick Mckinney, the third victim of Vecna, targeted after Max's escape from his clutches. Upon first look, it may appear that there wasn't much to learn about Patrick Mckinney from what is shown in Season 4, as we aren't given as much insight into Patrick's nightmares, visions, or his trauma scenario right before being claimed by Vecna. However, there is enough to understand Vecna's choosing of him. Patrick Mckinney is a student at Hawkins High School and jock, playing on the basketball team and being counted among the other popular group of high schoolers. He cares for his friends and fellow basketball teammates, as we can see Patrick comforting Lucas when the police are questioning the team about Chrissy's death. He also finds disgust with Andy's comment about Chrissy being murdered instead of standing Jason up the night prior to a news report of the teen's death that they see on TV, which is later revealed to be, in fact, Chrissy. It is at the old Benny's Burgers building, where teens go to party in private, the night before Chrissy's body was found, that Patrick could have been using the party and alcohol that had there to distract from his headaches and any lack of sleep or nightmares he may have been experiencing at the time. We do know he has been seeing the school counselor due to Max's checking school records. We even see Patrick taking pills as Jason returns from Lucas Sinclair's house looking for Lucas. It can be safe to assume these are headache pills that he washes down with a bottle of Gatorade. Usually, when seeing the Creel clock, it is a personalized experience for the target of Vecna's, though with Patrick, it simply appeared to him casually in the church during Chrissy's funeral. And then later, when he is swimming after Eddie, he pauses just as Jason was giving the word to directly apprehend the murder suspect and seems to see something, to which he becomes unresponsive to Jason's pleas for his attention. He was quickly enraptured in whatever personalized vision Vecna had engineered for him as he prepared Patrick for claiming. This shows that due to the watery environment Patrick was in, Vecna had to work fast, else Patrick could drown from the first phase of the trance that begins the claiming process, or ceasing to swim and falling underwater could be enough to break the hold Vecna has, as a survival instinct could have kicked in. Alternatively, if Patrick drowned while in the trance state of Vecna's design, he could have drowned and died before Vecna could consume him, which would foil Vecna's plans in using Patrick as one of the 4 sacrifices needed. In any event, Vecna had to work fast to claim him, and that could be another layer to us not getting to see more of Patrick's nightmare visions to better understand what his guilt was, as there may not have been enough time to have a whole lot of those visions and go through an entire scenario before the claiming. Signs of Patrick's past and trauma are subtly hinted at in brief. During a car ride with Jason and other basketball team members, when Vecna is searching through a psychic field of Hawkins, he latches onto Patrick when hearing an argument that is presumably between Patrick's parents. It is further hinted at that perhaps Patrick was abused by his drunk father or something else of that nature, given you can hear his father's yells more than you can hear his mother's during the argument. Patrick could feel guilt and blame himself for any fights or divide between his parents, as many children automatically do. However, if it was a simple case of divorce, I think it's safe to say that wouldn't be enough of a trauma for Vecna to use from Patrick for his twisted purposes. His visions and head pains are what led Patrick to believe what Jason is saying about Eddie and the Hellfire Club, that there could be something supernatural happening to him, a curse. Perhaps he felt that he was cursed when his parents divorced, or his father abused him, or whatever that specific traumatic event was, could play into that feeling of being cursed now.
Patrick thinks he's cursed.
He clearly is affected by something not pleasant, which is why he mentions to the group hunting Eddie that maybe they have been cursed by the Hellfire Club. It is an explanation beyond the ordinary reasons for his developing condition, which he has found no solutions nor remedies to. This is another reason he has no problem following his fearless basketball team leader to hunt down Eddie Munson in vengeance for what happened to Chrissy Cunningham. And it is upon finding and giving chase to Eddie that Patrick ultimately meets his demise at Vecna's bestial hand. You don't have to drown in a sea of guilt yourself
to support this channel and watch it grow.
and not be a victim of Vecna.
Our subscribers rock,